It's Madden NFL 24, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cowboys and the Giants under the lights on Sunday night.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. What a matchup for our first Sunday nighter of the year. The Cowboys and Giants underway in Week 1. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time. And it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be. Someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Throwing. Prescott keeps himself upright. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action now. Prescott. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 47 yards. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of the new season, already an injury. Well, they attend to him. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
From the 36, Jones. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right here, one time.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Breaks through the contact. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 52 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And out now come the Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Can't stop us, though. Can't stop us. For a touchdown.
Jones on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
We need this. Let's do it.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
An extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, you're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can draft anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To the air again, Prescott. And it is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, let's control the trenches. Come on, boys, come on, you gotta get that. Keep running.
And they'll begin by running the option. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Half 18. Like them here on this drive. Put it in for a touchdown.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Jones. Completes this again to Shepard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, 37 yards. And the Giants get a late score here, the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out. First down, Prescott. Here's a screen down for Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. the 45. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
First down,
And again, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in...
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 30. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is incomplete here.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 38 now. Here's second down and 1. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as they get this up past the 40.
Second and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Jones on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bet.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Micah Parsons is off to one of the greatest starts in any NFL career. 2 seasons, 2 All-Pro selections, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year runner-up, and even some MVP votes last year. And behind all of that, 26.5 sacks.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And taken right at the 35. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott from the gun. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's got it to about the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Able to slither by. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Pollard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Aubrey good with the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Cowboys, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh. Two teams with 11 Super Bowl titles between them. The Niners and Steelers underway to begin 2023. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. With the Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo
Ready to throw it on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 30. That one good for 37 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Well, Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure out and make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep. That's when you're in big trouble.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now that play stopped by Drake Jackson. They work now on 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he fires one incomplete. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season, and he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now he'll try to run with this. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. This is caught. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First down for IU, quietly coming off a career year for the 49ers. Got over 1,000 yards on his final catch of the regular season. Did that and caught 8 touchdowns despite playing with 3 different quarterbacks over the course of the year.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. The extra point try now for Moody. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Running left, it's Warren. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers ready for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one covers 29 yards, first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Purdy. That's to the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give, running left is Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This one caught by Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Rodgers. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
A handoff for Warren. Taken down at the 42. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
This defense is asleep. Push him down the field,
On the give, it's Warren. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change.
Set. Hut. Set up. Go. Ready. Ready, ready. On the ready. Hut, go. Ready up. Let go. Let go. Okay, break. Get up. Ready. Cut up. Hey. Go. Set up. Stephanie. Huh. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready. Let's go now. Come on, come on. Set. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready. Let's go. Ready. Here we go. Set. Let's go. Set. Hut, hut. On the set. Let go. Ready. Go. Ready, right? Go! Hut it! Ready! Let go! Here we go, here we go! Get up! Let's go now! Come on, set! Ready? Ready? Let's go. Here we go, set. Ready. Set. Hut, hut. Ready, break, hut. Ready, go. Get it. Ready, ready. Ready! Let go! Hey! Get up! Go! Ready!
We gonna shut you down!
On the double! Ready! Ready! Hut, hut. Here we go, here we go! Hut. Let's go now! Come on!
We gonna shut you down!
Ready, go!
We gonna shut you down!
Let's go! set. Ready, ready. Set. Get it. Let go. Ready. Get it. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready. Go. Hot, hot. Okay, ready. Ready. Count 19. Count. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Ready, set. Let's go now. Got it. On the ready. Go. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Ready up. Set go. Ready, ready. Set up. Let's go. Get up. Here we go. Shot. Ready.
We gonna shut you down.
Back. Ready. Huh.